Hello and welcome back to Strength and Health for Life, where we believe you need to stop playing with yo-yos. Hello! Welcome to day 115 of our wellness journey together. Before we begin, we ask that you smash that like button down below, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell to receive all alerts, and watch the video all the way through. Also, if you have any topics that you'd like to see in this channel, please leave your suggestions in the comment section below. By the way, if life hasn't panned out the way that you've anticipated, and earning a couple extra $100 a month from home would help out, take action now and click the first link in the description to learn how. Today's topic is something that we've mentioned many times over, especially when talking about other kinds of diets. Can you guess what that one is?
No, I have no idea.
That just means you need to watch more of my videos. Before I turned this into an all-around wellness journey, we did a weight loss journey to start with. I switched it in order to encompass more of our health topics than just specific weight loss. And that's because, despite what most people think, you have to get healthy to lose weight, not lose weight to get healthy. If you'd like to see more of the weight loss journey videos, then click the banner right here to watch them for yourself.
But you still haven't told us the topic.
I'm getting there! Today's topic is yo-yo dieting. We've mentioned how yo-yo dieting is bad for you and that's the reason why you shouldn't do fad diets. And it's also the reason why you have to have a normal, balanced diet filled with fresh foods that you cook for yourself. But until now, we haven't gone over why it's bad for you. There's plenty of reasons why it's bad for you, but today we're going to go over 7.
But why only 7?
Because it's an arbitrary number and I like to throw you off. So for your viewing pleasure today, I bring to you 7 reasons why yo-yo dieting is unhealthy and bad for you. Number 1, it increases your body fat.
But isn't the purpose of a diet to lose weight?
Yes, and you will, but it's coming back. Many studies have shown that roughly 30 to 65% of people that yo-yo diet gain back the weight within a year. And by yo-yo diet, we mean fad diets in general, because none of those fad diets are really sustainable. And what's worse, 1 in 3 of those dieters will actually end up gaining more weight than they started with, which means you have a 33% chance of actually being heavier. Good job! Oh, and for those of you wondering what the first sign of yo-yo dieting is, the first sign of yo-yo dieting is stating that you use the diet periodically to keep your body weight in check. That's the definition of yo-yo dieting. Number 2, muscle loss. See, when you diet using a fad diet, you're going to end up losing muscle as well as fat. And since fat is easier to gain than muscle, over time you'll end up losing more muscle than fat. In addition to this, your body's protein requirements increase when you diet on top of that, which means you'll need more protein in order to prevent muscle loss. But the problem with the high protein, low carb diets is, in addition to that, carbohydrates is what your muscles use for energy, which means it'll make it harder to gain muscle, unless you're eating a proper diet high in fiber. And since none of those low carb, high protein diets are sustainable forever, you will inevitably gain more fat than you gain muscle. I know, it sucks, doesn't it? There is no magic pill or magic diet. All you can do is eat a healthy, balanced diet of fresh foods that you prepare for yourself. Balanced being the key word. Number 3, gaining a fatty liver. Oh, we're going down this rabbit hole completely. See, because when you yo-yo diet, you're constantly gaining weight back and then losing more, your liver will not be losing as much fat as the rest of your body. But it will be gaining fat every time you gain fat back, because you're not going to spend enough time at your lower weight to burn the fat away from your liver. So, as a combination of both not being able to have enough time to burn away the fat around your liver and constantly gaining weight periodically, overall you'll end up developing a fatty liver. In fact, it's the same thing about developing fat around your heart and thereby gaining heart disease. So no, you don't want a yo-yo diet. What you want is a healthy, balanced diet made of fresh foods that you prepare for yourself. Number 4, increased blood pressure. Most people agree that as you gain weight, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, your blood pressure goes up. And they also agree that when you lose weight, most of the time, your blood pressure goes down. However, those who yo-yo diet won't only just experience the rise in blood pressure when they gain weight back, but over time, it'll actually hinder the lowering of blood pressure from actual exercise and weight loss. Which means that over time, due to diminishing returns, their blood pressure will eventually stop going down altogether. And those effects are just magnified as they continue to get older and continue to yo-yo diet. Number 5, damaging your metabolism. See, when you yo-yo diet, you're constantly bringing your metabolism down to a lower level and then bring it back up to a normal level again. Over time, this can permanently damage your metabolism, leaving it at the lower level. A great example of this are the contestants on The Biggest Loser. When studies were done on them, when they began The Biggest Loser, although they were overweight, their metabolisms were appropriate for the weight they were at. Then they started losing weight on the show, and of course, years and years of studies prior had shown that when you purposely diet to lose weight, your metabolism does slow. But what they found out when they studied the contestants after the show is that their metabolisms never returned to normal. In fact, as they gained weight, their metabolism slowed down even more until it was unable to burn enough calories to keep them at the weight they were at. This is just an example of why fad diets and losing weight too quickly can harm your body and prevent you from being healthy. If you lose weight by reducing calories, all you're going to do is put your body into a permanent state of starvation. Because it's more important what you eat than how much you eat as far as calories go. Because truthfully, what you eat is what determines how much of it that you need to eat in order to get the number of calories your body needs. Which is why we suggest a healthy, balanced diet composed of fresh foods that you prepare for yourself. And most of what you eat during this diet should be fiber, but you also need your fatty fish and other meat proteins in order to get certain omega acids. But the fiber that you eat will make it so that you don't need to eat as much of high calorie foods anyway. This is why calorie counting is kind of useless, because if you're eating appropriately and you're eating healthily and you're eating balanced with proper portion sizes, then you won't feel hungry and it'll be very difficult for you to eat too many calories. That's because nutritious foods fill you up more and last longer in your stomach. What you need to do is you need to eat until you feel healthily comfortable with how much you've eaten, but you don't want to feel full. I don't mean to keep kicking a dead horse, but I'm going to keep telling you about a proper diet until every one of you switches to it and feels healthy. Number 6, gut dysfunction.
What does that mean?
Hold on, I'm getting there. Do you remember that video on prebiotics and probiotics that we did that you can actually see by clicking this ribbon right here? Well, in that video, we described how your gut is populated by good bacteria that not only boost your immune system, but help to create more vitamin K and help digest food properly. But there are some studies that have been shown that people who yo-yo diet may return to normal after they stop yo-yo dieting, but there's one thing in their body that never does, and that's the gut population of healthy bacteria. And because you not only need those microbiomes in your gut in order to digest food properly, but you also need it for your immune system, you should be taking care of that population as best you can by not yo-yo dieting. Number 7, it prevents developing healthy habits. See, because you're yo-yo dieting, you're not allowing yourself to develop any healthy long-term habits when it comes to food, which is the reason why you continue to yo-yo diet. And it's kind of ironic that the more you yo-yo diet, the more you have to yo-yo diet. But there is a solution to the yo-yo diet that I think all of you should use. What's the solution, you may ask? Stop! Get on a healthy, balanced diet that's composed of fresh foods that you cook for yourself, that's high in fiber and utilizes animal proteins such as found in fish, steak, and chicken. If you do that, you will stop yo-yo dieting. Not only that, you'll find you have increased energy and you'll feel better in general anyway. But there's one other secret to success of all sorts, whether it's financial success, weight loss success, or even muscle growth and relationship success. That secret is having someone to talk to keep you motivated and accountable, and being there for you as emotional support as you go through the tough times which are inevitable. So if you're looking for a weight loss community to help keep you motivated and accountable, or maybe you just need someone to be there for you along your weight loss journey, then please follow us on Facebook and join our Facebook group. Those links are at the bottom of the description. With all that said, stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next video.